What is up, my butter biscuits? So it is that time of the month already. No, not my period. And I know I say that every month, but every single time I say it's that time of the month, it sounds like I'm gonna say it's my period. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's my anti-haul. Obviously, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title of this video, just in case you guys are new to my channel, I do this. I do this every month. Basically what it is, picture yourself shopping with a friend and that friend says, "Hey, what do you think about this palette?" And you're like, "Nah, girl, it looks kind of dull. It's a little too overpriced. It's kind of blah." That's literally just what these videos are. And every single month I do see a comment like, "Why do you feel the need to talk about what you're not going to buy?" And it's like, there's so many products out there, obviously, that it's like, why not? You know what I mean? It's literally just, you're shopping with a friend and they're just telling you why you don't like something. That's it. It's really not meant to be hurtful, hateful towards any brand or anything like that. Sometimes it's meant to be a little bit shady, because y'all know if I got Morphe in there, it's meant to be shady, not just played. But yeah, it's really not that deep, y'all. And I know a lot of people take it as being deep, but it's really not. It's just simple, y'all. Anyways, if you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and get into it. I forgot to mention, if you like this makeup look, I did do a tutorial on it as well using the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 palette, y'all. Does it look good or not? Just in case you didn't see it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start off with a bang. I'm going to get 1 million thumbs down. I already know it. But it's all good because it's just my opinion and it's just, I don't know, this is just very lackluster to me. So the first product we're going to start off with are products. It's Fenty Skin. And I have already gotten so many of you guys saying, "Oh my gosh, are you going to try this? Are you going to review this?" No, it just doesn't appeal to me. Looking at it, I'm like, like, I don't know. And honestly, already I am a little bit skeptical of people's skincare lines. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, celebrities coming out with skincare lines, I just don't know. I prefer somebody who's obviously in the skincare industry. Yes, I understand somebody like Rihanna probably has skincare experts helping her create the line. I just don't know. From my experience of trying things, Kylie Jenner, that burnt my face, and other products too. I'm just kind of like, I don't know about skincare line. And with that being said, I saw that Jeffree Star said that he's going to be coming out with skincare in 2021, and I feel the same way for him. I'm like, no, boo, stick to makeup. Like, the whole makeup removers and skincare stuff, I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I just don't trust it. It's me and my personal preference. I know a lot of you love Rihanna as I do. She is literally one of my top 3 favorite female superstars, y'all. But when it comes down to skincare, I just don't trust it. And on top of that too, this just doesn't look appealing to me whatsoever. I mean, the only thing that looks appealing to me is fat water, because it just like reminds me of myself because I'm fat. But that's about it. I don't know. It just doesn't catch my eye and I'm really not into it. Next thing on the list is the Patrick Star One Size Beauty palette. This I thought was actually really cool, how he was able to come out with makeup removers and then a whole like makeup line right away. That is really, really cool. As you guys know, I did purchase the Go Off Dissolving Mist because look, I like removers like that because it's very convenient and very easy. And I thought this was a little different because it's a mist. If you did not hear me say before, I really, really love the Urban Decay dissolving spray. So I obviously was intrigued to purchase this. However, with that said, this palette right here, and I'm talking about the palette only, not the liquid shadows and not the liner and stuff like that, but the palette only. Y'all know I have 1,000,001 palettes, and then when I see this, it just doesn't appeal to me. The neutrals do look beautiful, so don't get me wrong. Like, if y'all like neutrals, they do look pretty. But to me, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I got so many neutrals. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that too, the random pop of blue to me just doesn't really go with the overall palette. I don't know. I just don't like it. With olive tone greens and then a navy blue, it's not appealing to me personally. But with that said, and I know it's very rare for me to say this, but I've recently been doing a whole lot of reviews here on my channel. I want to create content obviously that you are going to like. So if you do want me to do a review of this, considering it is a new brand, a new formula, something new on the scene, please let me know down in the comments below. And if I do get enough comments saying yes, review it, then I will review it, even though it is in my anti-haul. I just obviously want to be conscious of what you want to see, and considering this is a new brand, even though I would have liked to have purchased something that would have caught my eye a little bit more. But if this is something you want to see, let me know down below. But my first reactions of it, I'm like, and then I saw the swatches and I was like, so I'm just not really into it. Unless you guys want me to be into it, then I will review it, but just for y'all, okay? And the next thing on the list, y'all, okay, this is where I had said in the beginning of the video, sometimes it's meant to be shady. This is low-key meant to be a little shady. Look, Nikita Dragon, to me, I just view her as so problematic and just so, I don't know, like kind of childish. Like, does that sound rude? I don't. She look, y'all. She's just kind of childish to me. I feel like she really, really needs attention, and I don't know. I'm just not really into it. I don't care to support her. I feel like the one thing I can say positive about her is she is gorgeous, like literally drop dead gorgeous, so beautiful. She is stunning. However, when it comes to her whole aesthetic and everything, or personality, I should say, not aesthetic, I don't know. I'm not into it. I'm not into her. She kind of annoys me sometimes, and I'm like, oh, she's just kind of like a little kid that just needs attention, you know? And I'm like, girl, why do you got to do the things that you do, you know? And I had mentioned this before, like ever since I saw this video of her pulling up at Taco Bell when she walked up to somebody's car and was like, can I get in to place an order? I was like, oh my god, girl, you are so extra and not in a good way. Like, oh my gosh. So that's why I would not purchase this. All right, y'all. And the next thing is by Huda Beauty. This is a really, really, really big highlighter. Well, at least it looks really big. The reason why this is on my anti-haul list is because I have a million highlighters and I don't need any more. Y'all know I've said it before. Yes, I've been very opinionated. I feel the need to always say this and I need to like stop. But I've been very opinionated before as Huda Beauty as like a businesswoman, you know? She's done some shady things. However, her products have worked great for me. I really love her foundation. I love her eyeshadows. I've tried her settings powder once, but I really, really want to try it again because y'all, the one time I used it, it was so amazing. So I do actually really like her products. However, the reason why I personally would not purchase this is because first of all, it is huge. And y'all, I have so many highlighters, so I'm never going to go through those. So why do I need another one? You know what I'm saying? And this is so big that like I would never go through it either. So I just don't need any more highlighters. I just have so many highlighters, and I don't know if y'all view things the same way that I do, but if I have a highlighter that has a pink undertone, it shows up the same in every brand. If I have a highlighter that has a bronzy undertone, it shows the same in every brand. So I just don't feel the need to add highlighters and highlighters and highlighters to my, you know, collection of makeup because they all look the same on my skin. Honestly, I'm just kind of like, there's no need to have so many, you know? All right, and the next on the list, y'all, boring, like so boring. This is Wayne Goss, and I have heard positive things about his brushes. I think people really like his brushes, I'm pretty sure. However, this to me, I'm just like, this is so boring. Like, I don't know, y'all. Is it just me? Like, am I being like too picky? Is it because I like color too much? You guys see the type of makeup I like. Is it because I'm too much that neutrals to me just really bore me, especially something like this? Like looking at this palette, I'm like, y'all, it is tan, 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 copper, black. It's just so boring to me that I'm like, no, I don't even care if like if the formula is bomb. If it's like Pat McGrath formula, I still don't care because it's just so boring, you know? I don't know. This just doesn't appeal to me. And I have heard great things about Wayne Goss, even though I have heard that his stuff is overpriced, but it just doesn't appeal to me. And I guess maybe I am too picky. I don't know, but I'm just like this. Nah. Let me know if you like it though. This one right here. Oh, look, this to me is an absolute trip. Part of me wants to buy it just to review it, you know, because I really am curious to see what is Becca thinking. But this is the Becca Zero Foundation, and y'all, this is a primer to me. Did I mention this in my last anti-haul? I'm really not too sure, but it deserves a double mention, okay? The reason why this is on my anti-haul is because I feel like it's a joke. I feel like it's a gimmick. Y'all, this is literally a primer. It's a primer. Looking at the before and after pictures, I'm like, okay, it just mattifies the skin. That is literally it. So the fact that they're calling it a foundation as if it provides any type of coverage to me is a joke. But then there is that side of me that loves doing reviews, and y'all know I like to do reviews. There's a side of me that I'm like, okay, I kind of want to review it just to see how it works. But then I'm like, y'all, it's just a waste of money, you know? So I would have to buy it from somewhere that has a return policy because I already just know that I wouldn't like it because it doesn't do anything. And the fact that they label it as a foundation, I'm like, y'all, this is a primer. Like straight up, it's a primer. Do any of you have this? Let me know because I really am curious. If y'all see me doing a review of this, just mind your business, okay? All right, y'all. And Kylie Cosmetics, what's new? I feel like I'm just like, doesn't she have enough lip things? This is her coming out with a lip blush, which I'm just like, girl, she comes out with so many products. I don't know. I feel like, look, yes, there is oversaturation within the beauty industry as a whole, but then I feel like there's oversaturation within her and Colourpop, which actually is next on my list. I feel like they just are constantly coming out with so many products. And this is a trip to me. Like, I felt like things were so cool when I worked at MAC years ago. I don't know about things now, but years ago when I worked there, we normally came out with 4 collections a year. And I thought that that was great. I feel like so many brands should do that now because when you come out with so many new products, people are just overwhelmed and then they just don't end up purchasing anything because they have nothing to look forward to because every week you're coming out with something new. And I feel like that's Kylie Cosmetics. Like, honestly, like I had said before, I only purchased one of her palettes and it did perform well, but And I do hear good things about her product, so I'm sure, you know, people would really like it, but I just feel like she comes out with too many products that people are just like, whoa, like, girl, like, just tone it down a little bit, because she is coming out with so many products. And that leads me into my next thing, which is Colourpop. And y'all, this Colourpop collection, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, here we go again with boring. You know what I mean? Colourpop, how many palettes do they have? Like, does anybody know the answer to this question? I feel like they have 500 palettes. Like, they just need to tone it down. I don't know what their route is going to be, but come out with something new, because everything that they have done has already been done before. You know what I'm saying? So this, I just definitely wouldn't purchase at all. And I'm speaking about the palette, because I'm just like, girl, y'all got so many palettes. Like, what? Anyways, the next and the last thing on the list is this Jouer highlighter. You know what's weird is I actually don't have very many high-end price stuff on here. Normally I have a lot of high-end price stuff. However, this is going to be the only one, even though, look, this is only $32, which the price is really not bad. But this goes back again to the Huda Beauty highlighter. I just have so many highlighters that I'm like, what does this highlighter provide that any other one can't provide? And that's my question to you. What do you feel about a highlighter is going to change? Brands keep coming out with so many different highlighters, and it's like, y'all, they end up looking the same on the skin no matter what. Yes, different formulas, obviously some look a little bit more wet, some look a little bit more shimmery. I understand that, but look at an eyeshadow palette. At least you can create different colors and put different colors together, even though you may have every single color. At least with the highlighter though, I mean, at least with the palette though, it looks different, but with the highlighter, it's just all the same to me. Like, y'all, I am somebody that has been doing makeup for literally almost 13 years. I have been using highlighter forever, and I'm telling you, if you have one that has a pinky undertone, it's going to look the same as in any other brand. If you have one with a bronzy undertone, it's going to look the same as any other brand on the skin. It's just, I don't know, it's just the way it is. So to me, I just don't really understand the need for all these highlighters, but just that's my 2 cents, y'all. That's just my preference. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you plan on not purchasing. Make sure you guys put the reason. Y'all know I always like to know the reason on why you don't want to purchase something, just because I'm a teacher and I like knowing the reason. So anyways, y'all, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.